Good morning, students. Welcome to online class. Today I am going to explain proofs of some irrational numbers. Yesterday I already completed exercise 1.2. Today I am going to explain some irrational numbers proofs. Example 7. Prove that root 2 is an irrational number. Already you learnt in the 9th class some numbers are irrational numbers. For example, root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7, root 8, root 10, root 6, root 11 and so on. Means perfect squares 1, 4, 9, 16. These numbers are not irrational numbers. Root 2, root 3, root 5, root 6, root 7, root 8, root 10, root 11 and so on. These numbers are called irrational numbers. So, how to that root 2 is an irrational number. Now, I will try to prove that root 2 is a irrational number. Okay, proof. It is very important model, and it is very important in examination point of view in 4 mark sum. Sometimes it is given 4 mark sum also. Okay, listen clear. Okay, root 2 is an irrational number. Let us suppose root 2 is not a irrational number. It is not an irrational number means if a number is either rational number or irrational number. Is it only one is? You will take one choice. Is it for example if a number is given, it is either rational or irrational only. I said root 2 is not an irrational number, I said. So it is root 2 is must to be rational number. Root 2 is a rational number. If a number is rational number means which form is there? So root 2 equals to p by q form. Root 2 equals to p by q because root 2 is a rational number. Rational number is in the form of p by q, where p comma q are co-primes. What is the meaning of co-primes? There is no common factor to both p and q. It is the simplest form. Okay. Root 2 equals to p by q. Now, squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. Root 2 whole square equals to p by q whole square. Okay. Here, cancel the square and the root. 2 equals to p square by q square because a by b whole power m equals to a power m by b power m. Exponents formula. Okay. Here q square is divisible. Transfer to this side. 2q square equals to p square. Here divisible, it is transferred to this side, multiplication. 2q square equals to p square. Or q square equals to p square by 2. 2 is transferred to this side. Okay, you will take this is first one. Okay, p square is divisible by 2. Okay, according to our theorem number 1.6, left p be a prime number if p divides, if according to theorem number 1.6, already in gave the introduction exercise 1.6. What is the introduction? What is the 1.6 theorem means? If p is a prime number, p divides a square, p divides a square, then p divides a also. This is the theorem number 1.6. If p is a prime number, here 2 is a prime number, it is divisible by p divides a square, p divides p square, then p divides a also, p2 divides p also. Okay, according to theorem 1.6, if 2 divides p square, then 2 divides p also. That is the theorem 1.6. 2 is a prime number. 2 divides p square. Here 2 divides p square. Then 2 divides p also. Okay, this is the first one. Clear here? Okay, now p square equals to 2 into something. 2 into something here. Okay. P square equals to 2 into something, say C. It is a which number? 2 into something. 2 into something means even number. Okay. Okay. According to 2 divides P also. So P equals to 2 into something. Here 2 divides P also given. Already according to theorem number 1.6, if 2 divides P square, then 2 divides P also. So P equals to 2 into something. P equals to 2 into something. Squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. P square equals to 2C whole square. P square equals to 2C whole square means 2 square, 4C square. Okay. What is the P square? P square equals to, what do you write? According to from 1, 2Q square. 2Q square equals to 4C square from 1. Okay. P square equals to 2Q square. Substitute P square equals to 2Q square. 4C square, 4C square. Q square equals to 4C square by 2. 2 1 times, 2 2 times. Q square equals to 2C square. Okay. So q square by 2 is transferred to this side. Q square equals to 2c square. 2 is transferred to this side. Q square by 2 equals to c square. Okay. Here q square is divided by 2. According to theorem 1.6, what is said? If 2 divides q square, then 2 divides q also. This is second one. Okay. From 1 and 2. First one is 2 divides p square, then 2 divides p also. That is first one. Here second one is 2 divides q square, then 2 divides q also. And 2 is divisible by both p and q. According to our rational form, p is divisible by 2 and q is divisible by 2. So 2 is the common factor to both two numbers. Okay. But from 1 and 2, 2 divides both p and q. Okay. But according to our assume, what is we take the assume? Let us we assume that root 2 is a rational number. Rational number means it is the p by q form. Root 2 equals to p by q we will take. Okay. P by q, where p comma q are co-primes I said. What is the meaning of co-primes? There is no common factors. Every p by q form converted into simplest form. Okay. Co-primes, p and q are co-primes. Co-primes means there is no common factor to both p and q. But here 2 is common factor to both p and q came. Okay. 2 divides q square, then 2 divides q, and first one is 2 divides p. So both two numbers common is 2. 2 divides both p and q. But according to our assume, co-primes, p and q are co-primes. Co-primes means there is no common factor. But this is came. 2 divides both p and q. So why it came? Our assume is wrong. So our assume is wrong. What is our assume? Root 2 is a rational number. That is our assume. So that is wrong. It is a assume wrong means root 2 is a rational number is wrong. So if a number is not a rational number, it must be it is an irrational number. Therefore, root 2 is an irrational number. Okay. Simply I said again, root 2. Let us we assume root 2 is a rational number. Root 2 is a rational number means root 2 equals to, it is in the form of p by q, where p comma q are co-primes. Co-primes means there is no common factors. So this is the for every root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7, root 8, any number is given, first you will take like this. Root 2 equals to p by, it is a rational number. So root 2 is a general form of a rational number is p by q. Squaring on both sides. Root 2 whole square equals to p by q whole square. So square root cancelled. 2 equals to p square by q square. A by b whole power m form. A power m by b power m. Power is applied to both numerator and denominator. So transfer to this side. 2q square equals to p square. Q square equals to p square by 2. 2 is transferred to this side. Okay. According to theorem 1.6, what is the 1.6 means? If 2 divides p square, then it must be 2 divides p also. So p square is divisible by 2, then p is also divisible by 2. That is the theorem 1.6. Okay. Now p equals to 2 divides p is divided by 2 divides p. P is divisible by 2 means 2 into something. If it is any number you will take. P 2 is something. It is divisible by 2. P value, because 2 divides p. P into something. Squaring on both sides again. P square equals to 2c whole square. P square. What is the value of p square? 2q square. Substitute 2q square equals to 2c square. 4c square. 2 1 times, 2 2 times. Q square equals to 2c square. 2 is transferred to this side. Q square by 2 equals to c square. Okay. Here also according to theorem 1.6, 2 divides q square, then 2 divides q also. So 2 divides both p and q. So p by q has one common factor, that is 2. But according to our definition, p comma q are coprimes. Coprimes means there is no common factor. But what again? P by q has a one common factor. That is our proof. But what is we assume p by q are coprimes. So what we will take? That is wrong statement. What we will take? We assume root 2 is a rational number. We will take root 2 is a rational number. That is wrong. So if a number is not a rational number, it is an irrational number. Okay. So another example we will give. It can be easily understand. Thank you, students. Tomorrow we will discuss about next root 3 and root 5.